From evening to evening, we rest in his name. Let me show you the Sabbath the way Yahuah ordained. Not sunrise to sunrise, that's Satan's disguise. Genesis chapter 1, let the scripture arise. In the beginning, Yahuah set the pattern clear. Evening and morning, every single day, every year. Genesis 1 verse 5, let me read it precise. The evening and the morning were the first day, that's nice. Not morning then evening, but evening came first. This is how we count time from the opening verse. 6 times repeated through creation's whole week. Evening then morning, that's the pattern we seek. Leviticus 23 verse 32. From evening to evening you shall celebrate, it's true. Speaking of Day of Atonement, but the principle's the same. All holy days start at sunset in Yahuah's name. The Dorners say that's just for feasts, not the weekly rest. But Sabbath's listed with the feast, put that to the test. Leviticus 23 verse 3 makes it plain the Sabbath is a holy convocation just the same. Evening to evening, that's the biblical way. Sunset to sunset, the true Sabbath day. Not dawn to dawn, that's deception's call. Genesis to Nehemiah, evening starts them all. Rest in Yahuah, keep his time. Shabbat Shalom, Shem Yahuah. Evening to evening, the Sabbath's divine. Sabbath divine. Nehemiah chapter 13 verse 19. When shadows fell on the gates before the Sabbath scene, they shut the gates at sunset, not at break of day, because they knew the Sabbath started that way. Yahusha died at the 9th hour, 3 p.m. they rushed to bury him before sunset, before Sabbath hushed. Luke 23:54, Sabbath drew near. As the sun was setting, the timeline is clear. Mark chapter 1 verse 32, after Sabbath ended, when the sun did set, they brought sick to be amended. They waited till evening, when Sabbath was through, proving sunset ends it, the apostles all knew. But brother, dawn to dawn makes more sense, they cry. Let me show you from scripture why that's a lie. If Sabbath starts at dawn, Yahusha broke it when he walked through grain fields, but scripture says lawless never been. Daniel 7:25 warns of one who'd come to change the times and laws the dawners have become. The very thing they claim to fight against, changing Yahuah's calendar, the evidence is dense. Paul kept Sabbath evening to evening, we know. Acts 20 verse 7, let the truth overflow. They met Saturday night after Sabbath had ended, first day of the week when evening descended. Creation itself testifies to the truth. Darkness was first, then light, here's the proof. Darkness on the face of the deep, Genesis 1:2. Before let there be light, evening always flew. Through Jewish history, they've kept it this way. 2,000 years of Sabbath from Friday to Saturday. But Grum 58 says they're all deceived. One man on TikTok wants us to believe that billions through history got it all wrong. But his dawn doctrine is where we belong. Isaiah 66 verse 23 declares, in the new earth from Sabbath to Sabbath cares. Will we keep dawn to dawn in the kingdom to come, or evening to evening like it's always been done? The burden of proof is on those who would change what scripture establishes their doctrine is strange. Evening to evening, that's the biblical way. Sunset to sunset, the true Sabbath day. Not dawn to dawn, that's deception's call. Genesis to Nehemiah, evening starts them all. Rest in Yahuah, keep his time. Shabbat Shalom, Shem Yahuah. Evening to evening, the Sabbath divine. Sabbath divine. So when Friday sun is setting low, welcome the Sabbath, let your labors go. Till Saturday sunset, rest in his word. Evening to evening as it's always been heard. Don't let false prophets change the ancient way. Yahuah's calendar stands to this very day. From Eden to eternity, the pattern stays true. Evening and morning, he's counting for you. Shabbat Shalom in Yahusha's name. Evening to evening, forever the same.